Hey guys, well it is the second week of October. We still are in the garden. We're still getting produce every day, and I wanted to give you an update on our very late planted tomatoes. So let's see how they're doing. They're growing, and look what I spotted today. Our first flower. So we have a flower. I don't know if we're gonna get there in time or not, because all of these tomatoes don't have flowers, and also the flowers aren't pollinated, so there's no tomatoes on them yet. And we probably are about 2 weeks out from having our first frost. So are these tomatoes going to produce tomatoes in time to actually harvest them? We will see. The good news is our kale is looking beautiful. I mean, that is just a beautiful plant. And it's over 2 feet tall. I just harvested about 6 leaves from under the bottom here on the stalk. And I put them in the oven at 300 degrees for about 20 minutes with just a little bit of olive oil and some salt. And it turned out terrific. It tastes a lot like a Brussels sprout to me. I think they would go really well with Brussels sprouts. And look at our other flowers, look. All right, so if we can just get these tomatoes up to harvest in the next 2 weeks, we might actually have a winner. So we'll see. Just a quick update on the squash. This is our winter squash that we planted also very late. And this is the delicata squash. We do have one there. And I don't remember which one is the spaghetti squash and which one is the butternut squash, but one of them has a little bloom coming in right there, and another one right there. So once again, if we can get these all the way to harvest, it'll be a miracle. But they are starting to produce flowers, and I'm seeing some bees coming in the garden, so we shall see. Our eggplants are still doing terrific, just gangbusters. Lots of flowers, lots of produce, lots of eggplants. So many eggplants. So they're doing terrific. Lots and lots. Our peppers, our green peppers are doing terrific as well. So many little peppers are now coming out on the plant, and we've harvested several already. So I'm glad to see the peppers are doing well. Our okra plant, I see one okra almost ready to harvest, and I don't see much else. So these are not doing so well, planted so late, but they still got a couple weeks, so we may get 1 or 2 here that we can harvest. Our corn, we are getting to where these silks are turning brown. They're not real firm or thick yet, so I don't know if they had a good pollination or not. They were planted very late, but we'll see how they do in a couple more weeks as well. That is a lot of kale. Look how beautiful that is. So just harvested a ton of kale, and tons more is growing. We also got this huge bell pepper. It's like as big as my hand. And still tomatoes, lots of basil, tons of mint, and yeah, a lot of green stuff today. For the kale chips, you just wash and dry the leaves and then trim off all of the stalks and cut them into pieces. I arranged the kale, removed the stalks and arranged the kale on a slightly greased pan lined with parchment paper. We're gonna lightly spray it with olive oil, sprinkle with salt, and bake it for 20 minutes. All right, this is our kale. It's very light and crispy and crunchy. It's like paper almost, but it's really good. These are really good little baked snacks, and hope you enjoy them as well. Alex, what are you eating?
A kale chip.
What does it taste like?
Potato chip.
We got some beautiful eggplants. I picked 5 eggplants this morning, so let's make some eggplant fries. These are the eggplant fries. We coated them in milk and egg, and then dipped them in breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese and a few spices. Cooked them for 10 minutes, flipped them, and cooked them for 10 more minutes. They are perfect. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a trick on how to flip the eggplant fries at the 10-minute mark. So these are the eggplant fries, and we need to flip them over so they cook on the other side. They've cooked for 10 minutes, They need to cook for 10 more minutes. So what I do is I get another pan lined with parchment paper and put it on top. Careful not to burn yourself. And 1, 2, 3, flip. Now this pan on top is very hot. So when it just came out of the oven. And the one under the bottom now has your eggplant pies. And you can arrange them a little bit if you need to, but at least you don't have to flip them all one at a time. And it usually works really well for me. These freeze great and they reheat great. Yum. Overall, our garden is doing pretty good. I would say not bad for the first time that we've ever planted a garden. So as an amateur gardener, we've had a pretty good crop. The tomatoes, the cherry tomatoes are still producing lots of tomatoes, about 30 or so per day, and we're still enjoying those as well. So stay tuned, we'll have some more recipes and give you some more updates soon. Thanks, bye.